Hello and welcome all to a wonderful game of Warhammer Total War. As you can see, we go straight into this game very loudly, as I think my audio is absolutely crazy high. I even turned it down a bit. Yep, cool. Let's carry on. And as you can see, we are starting off straight away with a Vanguard unit right in front of us that just gets shot to crap. Not really 100% sure what the plan is with that one. As you can see, we've got a green line over there. I'll talk to you a bit about that in a second. Didn't notice those guys. Ah. Alright. I am the wonderful Dwarfs, as you can tell by the Play-Doh sculpture to the bottom left-hand side of the map. And my glorious ally, as you can tell by the purple ball of death and the black flags. We have pirates, I mean chaos, as allies. And we are against the ravenous Greenskins, and as you can see, the wonderful pompous Bretonians. I don't say they're pompous that much, they're just pompous in the fact that fuck them, I'm a dwarf. In that sort of sense. Look at this now, this is very dangerous. I've not actually seen these wonderful Pegasus Knights actually on the battlefield just hovering about like that, which is kind of cool to see. As mentioned in the previous video, update of hardware soon to come. So, in terms of this game, as you can see, I'm going to try and form some form of line here. I'll try to get it up here pretty quickly, but the dear me, Anorak spiders, and obviously Lorenzo and all of the Greenskins got here pretty quickly. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to have to try and deal with these before I put up a defense long line of here. The bulk of my army is made up by iron breakers once more, as you can tell by the wonderful explosion of fire that cascaded down upon the hideous Greenskin spider. Artillery, sadly, that happens pretty quick. Wow, this game's actually right. I'm just going to pause it so I can talk about what's going on. Wonderful iron breakers once again. Got a couple of long beards here at the back. They were defending the artillery, obviously because I'm out of practice and pretty crap. I didn't think about, hey, let's look at the map for all of these cavalry units here coming to flank us, but I was having these units up here just off any flank from theirs initially. As you can tell also by the sound of my voice, I have a cold. Do it be tradition on this channel when I start getting into videos again, I become ill. Such is life. The little Vanguard unit that I had up here is wonderful. Sexy little miners. I was kind of hoping they weren't quite so far up and quite so aggro, but this was the best place for me to put them if they were hidden. I was having to put them down here along the right hand side, but if I did, these guys would have spotted me and I would have been killed straight away. So it sort of works out in the long run. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just sort of setting up my men here. Obviously got some quarrelers, and I had 3 sets of grudge throwers. As you can see, the funds isn't small, medium nor large. They're custom, which every game I've been in so far has been custom. Well, actually, no, it hasn't. I've got another video to record soon. But alright, we're going to jump back on. Chaos armies tend to be pretty standard. Chaos Chosen, Marauders, or Chaos Warriors even. A few Chaos... Oh no, these are Chaos Trolls for a second. A couple of Chaos Spawn. Ah, there we go. There's some couple of Chaos Giants. And we're good to go. I could talk a little bit about the Greenskin army and the Bretonnia one. Quite standard. You've got Halberds, you've got Peasant Archers, you've got a Priest, you have a Flying Monster, which I don't actually know Bretonnia actually have, but it doesn't surprise me. And a crap ton of cavalry on our rear. And orcs are just mushrooms that deserve to be burned. So we jump back into the game, as you can see, with a wonderful Pegasus Knights hitting us in the rear. Well, hitting the Hell Cannon in the rear at least. I'm not actually too sure when I noticed all of this. I'm pretty sure I noticed it roughly. Yeah, I noticed it, but as you can see, I'm bringing it up my my longbows to protect this. I got my units to drop artillery. I was like, just let it go and run. Because there's no way you can push that artillery in time for this. There's no way we can run, apparently, in time for this cavalry charge to hit us. But this way saves more men if I get them to drop the artillery. And as you can see, I'm bringing some long beards out. My phone decides to go room every time as well. A couple of the black ones, big uns, tried charging up, run through all the smoke and the clad, and my frame rate apparently drops. No longer using fraps as I have previously mentioned as well, so I can see what my frames have dropped to. Sending in my glorious, I'm about to say Thane, but my glorious Lord and General against an entire unit all but him lonesome. Does it bother him? No, he's a dwarf, he's got a beard to get over it. So as you can see, usual back into trying to cover everyone, trying to organise the hits that we're getting from behind. Managed to get this guy to relatively safety. Got to be careful. Moved my quarrelers now back to fight the right hand side behind us. Try and get rid of some of these Pegasus Knights, put in the main cause. The Orcs will get held quite a bit by my Iron Breakers. Iron Breakers are stirring motherfuckers, man. I tell you. As hopefully some of you are aware now, obviously my miners are going to go hit the artillery. Took forever, and I was annoyed. Kinda. Sadly here, I didn't manage to get the block off. It does have a couple of units up here just to try and block the area off, but as you can see, they got hit in by Orcs. So that sadly had to be changed now due to that. Coming back now, as you can see, I kind of got my general to hit into the spider as quickly as possible, trying to take out the big one. And all in all, I think I'm actually a hell of a lot weaker than that, but because I got some Iron Breakers and I got, in a bit anyway, some quarters that's going to help into this fight, sort that out. It'll be pretty decent. Again, trying to move back my quarters, trying to move back my catapults. They'll hopefully come back later on. Oh yeah, the Greenskins have wonderful Lorenzo. Once I can't pause it anymore, can I? Well, I can. There's different buttons, I guess. So as you can see now, we're all a little bit scarpered and shattered here at the rear. Like there's no real organisation of what we're doing. The cavalry is doing this job, like sort of delaying us and making me split my men around quite a bit. So my left hand side here is pretty here for defence. Although, yeah, there you go. I was going to say something quite witty for this to arrive onto, and I forgot to set myself to offline. Hello, the Red Angel. In brackets, James. Up here we got the Chaos obviously fighting against the Greenskins. This isn't going to be too bad for my allies. You can see he's doing most of the work already. The Chaos Giants pretty much made these little scaredy cats run away in their little clad armor. So that's actually gone a lot quicker than I expected. I don't know if these guys come back anytime soon or how quickly they do come back or whatnot. But this army here is now going to be focused and pushing a little bit more to the left hand side. Meanwhile, the cascading caskets with all the fire and the joy is coming down from here. The men at arms are trying to hit into my Iron Breakers here. Iron Breakers sadly are massively better. My frame rate has dropped to like 5. What? This is why I normally do videos zoomed up. You say it's for strategic overview, but really it's because my hardware is now very outdated. Here into, as you can see, the Lorenzo. I keep forgetting his name. Lorenzo. We've got a little wonderful, apparently wizard. Oh, he's riding it. This is how little I know about the Greenskin army. So they're just charging down there. Small little cluster. Bad thing about the Dwarfs, obviously they're not as mobile, so I can't hunt down and chase the big guy down here. He's down here now, I'm up there. I'm gonna keep my guy in this fight more often than not. I don't want to get my men spread out. Like this here, probably a lot more spread out than I intended. Now that I moved them, I'm kind of opening up this big area here for their cavalry to take a little bit more effect into play. But at the same time, I need to keep it in fight. And quarters are relatively decent in melee, so if they're melee like that, I'm like, I could try and run you away. Probably now that my long beards are here, I should probably pull them back out a little bit more. My lord here, I probably wouldn't have him here anymore. I probably would have got him to try and finish off the spider, hitting the rear of the ground knights, because that's going to do a lot of damage to me. The peasant archers now from the Bretonnians come up here now, doing a lot of harassment here against the Chaos armies. Few of the Greenskins have come back, as you can see. Some still walking away, but the Chaos Giants are going to see to that. Personally, I will probably have a couple of marauders chasing these running away ones and having the actual giant fighting where the fight is. Because as you can see, we've got a lot of things to deal with here, especially the couple of spiders that the Greenskins brought with them. And of course, cavalry is an issue that we all need to worry about. I'm glad I didn't hit that unit. I decided to hit into my slightly more tanky units. However, that still did do a considerable amount of damage. I still got my lord some of my logbeards. All these are Iron Breakers still in this fight here. The Iron Breakers that I have here, they hold forever. Likewise with these guys, they're surrounded. They weren't winning the fight, but they held forever, and I loved them for it. Here, we managed to get a little bit of progress. As you can see, we're starting to push on the right hand side here. There's not many of the orcs, nor there's many of the men at arms really going to hold us off for that much longer. And when we can come and hit into this unit here, which would be nice. Some of the chaos now, as you can see, moving about, getting rid of some of the orc stragglers that are coming back and sort of holding up his line to help reinforce the right hand side, or even the rear for that matter. Managed to get rid of their artillery units there. Artillery men who use the artillery. I don't know how I got struggled up on that. In doing so, they backed off. I didn't want to give chase to them again. Dwarfs, I'd rather use these miners to come around and actually join in the fight. This is going to delay a lot of their range artillery. And you can see my Chaos Buddy here with his little dragon ogres. They came in a little bit beforehand with the same idea. Disrupted at 5. You can still save that now. I'm here to support against this little fight. Started to break these units here. The Halberds didn't do much of a chance. Once these guys go, like I said, one of them down here. Up. I was going to send one of them down there, one of them across there, but now we're being met by the wonderful beast. Got spreading up my corners a little bit more now again, just to try and get them to be somewhere where they're going to be a little bit more efficient. Got to be careful with this. I did get a cavalry unit, an artillery unit, back onto the catapults. Kind of have to focus fire them onto these guys. I was like, probably wouldn't have been the best. And I'm not too sure. Anywhere else I would have shot them, I would have done casualties to my men or my allies' men regardless. So I don't know if that was a better option now looking back at it, but I asked them to ditch it and run away again as quickly as possible. Kind of got my crawlers here, as you can see, just sort of do a little bit of covering fire and hope that sort of does something to help. You can see more crawlers here as well. This men I'm not too worried about anymore. The Pagans Knights, only 4 of them left, and I've got a lot of long beards and I've got iron breakers. And of course my general. My general was now, however, is fighting against this bloody priest. Oh, he's a paladin. My apologies, I thought it was a priest. This unit here, I'm not too sure actually what I'm doing with this unit. I think I got okay. I got them to target this cavalry. I kind of want to get rid of cavalry relatively quickly. However, as you can see, the wonderful spiders coming back. Not too sure who I get to send into him. He's being chased by a couple of halberded chaos warriors. But there we go. I send a dwarf in. I'm straight, motherfucker. Enemy wounded down there, which is quite nice. And by the looks of it, with that, everyone started to break, and persistence happened, and we have a Pyrrhic victory. I can't even say that word correct anymore. Once again, I have a cold. I do hope you enjoyed this very talkative battle, and it was a bit of a mess, and everything's going back on. I'm going to record either later, or I'll probably do it tomorrow, because then I'm going to have a shower and I can look presentable for you guys. I'll do a live video talking about the giveaway that I'm going to do, and how you, my wonderful people, may win it. So, I hope you did enjoy that wonderful battle. May your beard grow strong, and your heart stout. I've been Carpus, and I hope you enjoyed.